Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you watch one of my previous videos where I shared my journey to software engineering, you will know that I struggled with learning to code at the beginning. If this is you,
I got you.
in this video I'll be sharing some tips for learning to code. So without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1. If you are someone that has been planning to learn to code, you may have spent so much time just searching for the best language to learn or the best resource to use. Just stop doing that. Just pick one and get started. There are so many good resources available online. There are so many books, there are so many courses, some are even free. There are websites like EDX, Udacity, Coursera, Udemy. They all have really good courses. So just pick one and start. One of the things I would say though is that you have to understand yourself and what works best for you. So if you are someone that would prefer doing a course, then do a course. If you are someone that prefers reading a book, then just read a book. For me personally, I prefer reading books, and then if I see a topic I don't understand, I'll probably just go online and search for it or watch a YouTube video on it. The book that finally worked for me was Learn Python the Hard Way. You can get the book, you can buy the book, or they also have a website and the whole book is available on their website. So definitely check that out, and I'll put a link in the description box. Tip number 2. When you are learning how to code, have a project or small projects you are working on. Don't just do the exercises in the books or the exercises in the online course. Have something you are working on the side, so you run into bugs and the book may not help you solve it. You may have to search online to figure out how to solve whatever bug you run into. That way you will just basically be going through the software engineering process, and then you also learn things outside the book, and it improves your understanding and it just helps you stick. So if you are trying to learn to code, definitely look for a project you can work on. You can just Google simple, for example, if you are learning Python, you can Google simple Python projects and you'll see ideas, and you can just pick one. Tip number 3. Learn one thing at a time. In software engineering and tech, there are just so many things that would fascinate you, and there are so many things you would want to learn. Don't be tempted to try to learn 2 of them at the same time. I feel like this was one of the reasons why learning to code was so difficult for me. I would not be able to pick a language that I wanted to learn, so I would say, okay, today I'll do Python, tomorrow I'll do C.
Don't do that.
Just choose one and focus, and then when you get better at it, when you feel like okay, you are good, you are confident in that, you can move on to the next thing you want to learn. Many times when you try to learn 2 things at the same time, you end up not learning any one. I have experience in this. Don't be like me. Stay on one. This also ties into one video I made. It was a book review on the book The One Thing, and just talks about the principle of the one thing. So definitely check that out. Tip number 4. This kind of ties into tip number 3 and the one thing. Pick one resource. Don't try to read 2. If you are learning C, for example, don't try to read 2 C books at the same time. Have one main resource. If maybe you come across a topic that you don't understand in one resource, you can check the other resource or search online to try to understand that topic, but just have one main resource that you are using and focus on that. And finally, tip number 5. When learning to code, you need discipline and a great deal of patience. Don't be in a hurry. Know that it will take time. Many good things do. Rome was not built in a day. Be patient with yourself. Software engineering, learning to code, it can really be emotional. Some days it will just make you happy. Everything you are doing, your code will work. Other days you could spend like the whole day debugging the tiniest bug. Don't give up. Listen, it has happened to the best of us. Just keep trying, just keep getting better, just keep putting in the work. You've got this. That's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, share with a friend. As always, guys, remember, impossible is nothing. Bye.